the SS Truro and the S.S.Belvedere. They were two ships that brought indentured laborers from India. There were many, I think, from the South India part, many from Bihar. They were the first group of people who came as laborers to work on the sugar plantations. Because the South African government at that time found that they needed workers on the sugar plantations. And the Zulus, the black population, the Zulus, were not ready to work there. Historically, it says that they got laborers from China earlier, and they got laborers from certain parts of Asia, but they didn't work out. So India was the next catchment area. And people were hoodwinked into coming there on the basis that said after 5 years you'll be free, you'll be able to own property, you can start business, you'll be free Indians. After your indenture is over, you can remain in the country. So people all left and thought, hey, this is great, bingo.
Who brought them?
The British government. The British authorities in South Africa, because Natal was a British colony. Remember South Africa before the Union, the Cape Province and Natal were under the British, and the Transvaal and Orange Free State were under the Dutch. There were two colonial powers that owned these four states, these four provinces. So the British in South Africa that were running the colony of Natal spoke to the British in India to send Indian laborers, what they eventually said, coolie laborers, they were coolies. That was the word they used, to come and work in the plantations. But when these people came, the plantations was not normal work. They were treated like slaves. They were beaten up, women were raped, people were killed. If you change your indenture, you got beaten up. So you were enslaved. Eventually, when those people became free, the Natal government said, you can't stay now, go back. But they said, we came here for 5 years, we were told we'll be free. They said, no, there's nothing sort, you go back again. Now that was in 1860. That whole case only got fought when Gandhi came in 1894. Their whole case got a shape 34 years later. But between 1860 and 1870, indentured laborers came in. In 1870, the new situation required small business people. So now the catchment area is no longer Bihar or South India. It becomes Gujarat, because Gujarat was pushing people out because of the drought and famine, and South Africa was sucking them in. So now you get a new group of immigrants who are largely Muslims from Gujarat, the Surtis, Memons from Gujarat, Ismailis, Parsis, some of the Hindus, Patels and Shahs, Jains. So you get a different type of group of people who were much more linked to India. The earlier group lost its connection with India because they went into the plantations, very much like Guyana, Fiji. So they lost contact with India. The second group had contact with India.